Okay, I think we should be back. I am so sorry about that, guys. Um, as it turns out, the reason my stream started lagging earlier had nothing to do with YouTube or OBS. Apparently, my fucking router just started to spritz out, so that's fun. Give me 2 minutes. I will. All right. I got some food and came back and thought the stream was over. Nah, never mind. My stream fucking crashed unhinged. What the fuck? Oh, they were so cooked. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't know why the my router decided to have a fucking off switch, but we are so back, boys. Okay, sorry. Perfect time to make me confused. Yeah, exactly. Technically, red can take back mod powers. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just gonna wait for everyone to pile in from the last stream. I'm just gonna message it in the Discord really quickly so everyone knows. And then we'll get going, okay? Again, really sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the fuck just happened. All right. Did you read something while stream was dead? I don't know where. I don't think so. I think I immediately caught it because YouTube gives me a error, but I'll just confirm with you guys where I am, and then we can go from there. All right, just really quick. It was me. I was the one who crashed your stream. Devil, I just gave you your fucking mod powers back. Did you learn nothing from last stream? What the fuck? Hold on. 42 years just to go from there. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So, where I remember we, okay. So, the place that I think it stopped, at least that I'm aware of, it said, I already had that. Somewhere around, yeah, no, I know, Justin, I'm just confirming where the spot is for you guys, and then I can start reading from there. Where I assume it dropped off for you guys would be where the elder man said, I didn't expect to be here for 42 years, somewhere around that area or something. And then once I know where it cut out for you guys exactly, I can adjust. Around there? Okay, dope. Dope. All right, we're good. Oh yeah, we're so back. Sorry about that, guys. The elder voice immediately chuckled and said, "That's right. I also didn't expect to be here for 42 years. I don't have any signs of losing control, but they believe I'm rather dangerous and can turn into a monster at any time." Derek frowned slightly and said, "What happened 42 years ago? At that time, neither of his parents had even been born yet. Jesus Christ." The elderly voice was silent for a moment before saying, "I was once the captain of an exploratory team. That's kind of fucking wild. We found a destroyed city for about half a month away from the city of Silver. This was calculated based on our speed. That city was similar to our city of Silver. It clearly had traces of being ruled by giants. It also believed in the Lord that created everything, the omnipotent, omniscient God. Unfortunately, they were destroyed countless years ago." Derek wasn't a stranger to such matters. He immediately guessed. Because you encountered some strange incidents, you were determined to be at a risk of losing control? More or less, the elder voice chuckled. After we explored the core area, we discovered that the city was attempting to change fates. They created deities that they imagined would save them. However, it was useless. Even the statues of those deities were destroyed and spilled across the lands. At this point, his tone suddenly became heavy. However, we met a person there. This was our first time in 2,000 years that we met someone who didn't belong in the City of Silver. That's kind of is this the elder? Is this the shepherd elder maybe? Could that be her? Oh my god. I don't know, I'm just making shit up. I'm going to be wrong one paragraph later. This is the first time in the past 2,000 years that our City of Silver met someone who didn't belong to our city. Outside the City of Silver, in the depths of the endless dark, there was someone still alive. Derek subconsciously asked, "You brought him back to the City of Silver?" The elderly voice said after 2 seconds, "Don't you feel shocked? The reason why our City of Silver works so hard to explore the surroundings is to find humans like us. We finally found them 42 years ago." This is indeed rather shocking news, but I often see Miss Justice, Mr. Hangedman, and the others. I often hear of the Lone Kingdom and the 7 Orthodox gods. Isn't it very obvious that there are people outside the City of Silver with cities and countries? Derek scratched his head and, without much experience, pretended to be shocked. "I didn't notice this point. This is truly unbelievable. Other than the City of Silver, there are actually people?" The elder's voice remained silent for a while before saying, "Has the City of Silver's education become so terrible?" Without waiting for Derek to speak, he sighed and said, we very warily invited that person to the City of Silver as a guest. After some consideration, he agreed. We monitored and escorted him all the way back, but when we almost arrived at the City of Silver, he suddenly disappeared. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't find him, and after we returned to the City of Silver, my team members went crazy. One by one, they all lost control. Not a single one of them was spared. The 6-member council suspected that we were contaminated by something and that the other person wasn't a human at all, but an evil spirit, so a monster. So they locked me up in here, and every so often they would come over to confirm my condition, but they would never tell me what the problem was nor let me out. "Do you remember what that person looked like?" Derek asked. He looked very ordinary, and nothing about him stood out. He was dressed just like us, and except for me remembering that he was a man, I can't remember what he looked like. Yeah, it's been 42 fucking years, no shit. However, the elders should be able to use Beyond Our Means to directly see him from my vague, forgotten memories. The elder's voice recalled for nearly a minute and said with a bit of pain. Derek pressed him. Did he say what his name was? Did he tell you about his origins? The elder's voice acknowledged tersely. He told us that his name was... He paused for a moment before saying, Amon. That means nothing to me. I don't fucking know who that is. I was gonna say like Lovia or some shit. I don't fucking know who that is. Amon, my goat, finally. Sunday morning in the factory district. In the past 2 days, Klein and Mike visited many people in the East Borough under Old Kohler's guidance. Go look at your notes. Is Amon in my notes? Do I know this? Okay. I don't know if Unhinged is actually making me lose my mind. Is it Amon or is it Amon? I'm fine with either. I don't really... My instinct is Amon, but like I can be swayed. I don't really give a shit. Look at my notes. Amon. There's only one instance of him. No. I don't have Amon in my notes. Who the fuck is this? I don't have Amon in my notes. What? Amon? Okay, we can do Amon or Amon. That's fine. Who is Amon? He's not in my notes. Who is this guy? What did I miss? Oh no, my notes are cooked. Someone remind me. I don't fucking know. My notes are cooked. In the past 2 days, Klein and Mike visited many places in the Eastborough under Old Kohler's guidance. Someone type it in chat. I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I can read about it. As a result, Mike witnessed 5 or 6 people huddled together in a single room, and that wasn't the worst case he saw. In the poorest area of Eastborough, an ordinary bedroom could accommodate 10 people. The precise division of the right to use the floor and the time of use, day or night, shocked the reporter. Moreover, poverty didn't discriminate between men and women. In those places, people of all different genders squeezed in tight spaces without being able to abide by societal norms. Certain incidents which deserved time in courts happened all the time. Whether it was men, women, all of them were always facing the threats of violence. Squalid, crowded, smelly, that's the most objective impression. I suspect that every one of them has a serious problem of having parasites. Because of the houses that were built a long time ago in the most rundown districts, they aren't connected to the sewers. Feces, urine, vomit, and other things can be found everywhere. Every house here only has one public bathroom, or worse, every street only has one public bathroom. Jesus Christ. They're very busy every day, but they'll only barely fill their stomachs without any savings. As long as they're unemployed for a few days, they'll fall into an irredeemable abyss. I don't think they would even be afraid of death, as if they were given a little more hope. Mike wrote in his investigation manuscript. In addition, the reporter was impressed by the tramp who had wandered the streets in the middle of the night, the girl who stood numbly by the streets or in the bar, as well as the drinkers who completely let loose with their drinking. They didn't hold back using violence and didn't have any consideration of the future. This all left a deep impression on this reporter. He grew more and more silent. Okay, dope. I see your message, Ramiro. I'm going to look through my notes because I feel like I have something similar to that, like copy-pasted in my notes. Give me a second. I just need to run to take a piss really quickly, and then I'm gonna, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I'll talk about Amon. Give me a second, or Amon. I don't know. Not quite Nagato, but it was close. Okay, let me look through my notes again. Hold on, give me a second. I should have that because I remember something very similar. What the fuck? Let me look through my notes. Give me a second. Amon is the Greek. The empires of the fourth epoch. No, not those. The four emperors of the fourth epoch. No, that has nothing to do with it. The entire... How do I not have this? Was this in volume 1 that this was? Because if this was in volume 1, there's a good chance I might have missed it. If this was in volume 2, I feel like I should have all this bullshit. What the fuck? Why is this not here? This feels crazy. Where was this? I mean, I did reorganize my notes, so maybe I deleted it. Yeah, I'm gonna copy paste what oh, if it was volume 1, then there's a decent chance I just didn't write it down at the time, because I just figured it was like useless. Depending on how early it was, there's a decent chance I just didn't fucking write it down because I just thought it wouldn't be important. Abraham, Antigonus, Aemon, Jacob, and Tamar were the 5 great families that supported the establishment of the Tudor Empire. But hold on. Okay. So if we're assuming, I assume, I don't know if you guys can tell me. If you can't, then, you know, it is what it is. Is Aemon a last name or a first name? Because it says 5 great families, so I'm going to assume it's a last name then. In volume 1, I told you that old Neil's wife was part of the Aemon family. What does that make you think? Oh, fuck you, Unhinged. What about... Last name. Okay. So then he was a part of a... Okay, so he's a part of a family that supported the establishment of the Tudor dynasty. The Tudor dynasty was in the 4th epoch, right? So that was like 1400 years ago, some bullshit. The empires of the 4th epoch, yeah. Okay. So a member of a big family from like 1400 years ago is alive and was alive at least 40 years ago and is in the lost city of Silver. Can it be that Elder Lovia is that person? But no, he said it's a girl. No, he said it's a guy and Elder Lovia is a woman. So it can't be that, I don't think. Hold on. What does this mean? Who is this guy? But if that guy was a grown-ass adult back then, he should be fucking dead by now, right? Am I losing my mind? Because he should be fucking dead. What about, look at what you have at the Tudor Empire? Sure, yeah. Okay. So I have a couple of things on the Tudor Empire. I don't know if any of them are necessarily pressing with this or anything, but let me see what I have. Okay. So let me read you guys all my notes on the Tudor Empire. This is going to get really boring if someone isn't here super interested in the fucking history of the 4th epoch. Feel free to, I get it. Has Lovia's... No, I don't think so. Okay. The empires of the 4th epoch, Solomon Empire, Tudor Empire, Tuonst Empire, all had disorderly, asymmetrical architectural designs, kind of whatever. I don't really give a shit. There was an emblem on the back of a chair. It's a black crown and a hand holding a scepter. That's the Tudor family empire. They wielded the Black Emperor pathway, which is the lawyer pathway. Please tell me I will show you mercy. During the Fourth Epoch, the Church of the Evernight supported the Tudor dynasty. Yeah, I don't. Okay, cool. But that's a question mark, so it might not necessarily be true. War of the Four Emperors, Black Emperor of the Solomon Empire, half-insane Blood Emperor of the Tudor dynasty. Half-insane Blood Emperor of the Tudor dynasty. What the fuck does that mean? Blood Emperor. Okay. Could this person be the half-insane Blood Emperor? Because if he's an emperor, then I would assume he's a god. And if he's a god, then it would make sense that he's lived for so long. That would make sense, but I don't know. The entire Pound family is a branch of the Tudor family that changed its surname to escape pursuit. Hi, Dr. Z. How's it going? You're right at the tail end of the stream today. The timing may say 22 minutes, but I've been going for 3.5 hours. Who the fuck was the Pound family? Hold on. A god got trapped by mere demigods. Alright, thanks for popping by, Unhinged, and thanks for all your unhinged bullshit. have a good night, buddy. Okay, the Pound family. Let me see if I have any more notes on them. Give me a second. Oh yeah, that was just the abject noble, the one who'd gone fucking insane. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I know that. They were secretly searching for the secret remains left behind by the Tudor Empire. After the exploration, the evil spirit didn't recognize any other descendants. Whatever. Abraham family, aristocratic family of the Tudor dynasty during the Fourth Epoch, set to hold the apprentice pathway. Don't really care. We, the Abraham family, were one of the most powerful nobles in the Fourth Epoch, and we were the main supporters of the Tudor dynasty. In that era, be it Loans Augustus family, Faisak's Einhorn family, Intis's Sauron family, or Fainapotter's Castilla family, all of them looked up to us. Even the rumored Antigonus and Zaratul family were weaker than us. Pretty sure you have seen... Maybe. Okay. That could be sound. I could have just forgotten about it. It's very possible. Okay. Yeah. Could this Amon fella be this Blood Emperor, maybe? Or he could, I guess, just be like a... There could be like a branch family that lived on this... in the City of Silver area. And they managed to live, but that wouldn't explain this whole fucking mysterious thingamajig that happened with them, right? I don't know what happened with that guy. Like, why did everyone go insane? I don't know. Yeah, all right. I don't know if, it's probably going to be a while before we learn more about this Amon fellow, Amon fella. But he seems like a fan favorite. Y'all were waiting for this motherfucker's name drop. Jesus. Yeah. All right. Let me just quickly see if there's anything else. I missed Amon's first appearance. Well, he didn't technically appear, did he? It's just his name. He had a name drop, which I mean is cool, but All the information you get now that he's my goat forever, nothing can change this. All right, fair enough. Okay. All right, guys. I think we'll leave it there. I'm gonna do a early morning stream. Well, early morning for me. Who the fuck? No, it's all sorts of timings for you guys tomorrow. And then, cause Easy will be running for a whole fucking long time, so fuck it. I'm probably not gonna do an afternoon stream tomorrow, cause I don't know how long he's gonna go. Or actually, should I do the opposite? Or should I won't do a morning stream and instead just do an afternoon one? Oh, that might be better still. Because I think he said he's planning on doing a relatively early stream, so I might do that. Yeah, I think we'll do that instead. I think that'll be better. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for another fantastic stream. Morning is better? Okay. Hold on. So I can... Okay, I'll just put up a thing. I'll just put up a thing. Give me a second. Let me just do the math really quickly. Okay, those are the two options, because Easy will be streaming, I don't fucking know for how long in the middle, and I just don't want to take that chance. Olivia is definitely not old enough to have been on a 42-year-old exposition. Okay. Alright, I guess the 6.5 fucking have it. Fair enough. Alright, fuck it. I will schedule the stream now before I go to bed then, just so that it's there, and then I'll see you guys in 6.5 hours. Jesus. All right, in that case, I'm gonna leave it here because I need to get some sleep, and then we'll go there. I don't know if anything's gonna happen next stream or anything, but we'll figure that out when we see it. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day or nights. I'll hopefully see you for the next stream. Thank you so much.